it is no doubt from all you've heard already, Jim Jeffords had a huge impact on his nation, his home state, and his staff members. Let's now go to WPTZ's Vanessa Mashanya, who is live in Montpelier, and she spoke with some of those who worked for the late senator. Vanessa.
Hey there, Steph. Well, we all knew Jim Jeffords as a politician, environmentalist, an independent, and a strong supporter of education. But being able to speak with his friends and former staffers, they gave off a sense of Jim Jeffords, the man who loved to laugh, who loved people, and above everything else, loved the state of Vermont.
Although it's early to write a history of anybody, the day we learn they've passed away.
From the very chair he remembers Jim Jeffords sitting in during his time as a state senator, former staffer and friend Howard Coffin talks about how he instantly took a liking to the politician when he first covered him as a reporter.
He was friendly, he had a good sense of humor, he was outgoing, and he was charming, and he really had a charisma.
Though friends, Coffin didn't join his staff until the 90s, taking the role of press secretary decades after Jeffords lost a chance at the governorship. He was with him as Jeffords gained more clout in Washington, but Coffin says the man's heart was always in the Green Mountains.
The real reason I want you to work for me is I want you to get me elected governor of Vermont. And I said, you still want to be governor? He said, absolutely.
The reason, Coffin said, was to finish his vision for Vermont land preservation. But even in the nation's capital, those close to Jeffords say he never let anything get in the way of what he stood for, even party titles.
The party left him. He did not leave the party.
Diane Derby joined Jeffords' staff in 2001 after he split from the GOP. She remembers that her former boss followed his gut instinct, sought compromise where he could, and didn't take himself too seriously.
He always wanted his staff to have fun and kick back and enjoy, you know, not work too hard and get too stressed out. It was a wonderful life balance that, you know, we all had when we worked for Jim.
And as his former staffers are sad they no longer have their friend, they say this great man who loved people has left a legacy Vermont won't soon forget.
Stay different, be Vermont, be the conscience of the country. Jeffords was a lot of that. Thank you, Jim.
Now, Coffin said that vision that Jeffords wanted to fulfill, well, if he ever got to the governorship, was to create a Vermont land use map as a part of Act 250. Now, that map would highlight areas of the state that can and cannot be developed. And Coffin says that he hopes one day his vision of Vermont land preservation will come true. In Montpelier, I'm Vanessa Mashanya for WPTZ News Channel 5.